Okay, so another question that's on the Premiere certification exam is about linked selection. And linked selection is referring to when you bring a clip into your timeline, like any clip that has recorded audio and video, the clip is linked. So it's linked with the video that is in that original clip, and it's linked with the audio that is in that original clip. And when you click on it, let me get some stuff out of the way, sorry. When you click on it, its default mode in Premiere is to select the audio and video so you can move it around in the timeline together. But every now and then, you might not want to do that. So there's this thing called the linked selection tool or button, which is right up here in the top. It's the thing that looks like a selection tool, the arrow, and the little blue track bars behind it. So that's the icon right there. I'm hovering over it right now. Linked selection. So if it's on, if it's checked blue, if it's checked blue and you click on a clip, it will grab that clip and move it around. Now, things like this that I have right here, this little pink thing, and this with green, this is a selection. This is a section that I have edited to have picture and sound to it. These are not automatically linked because they were separate to begin with. So you'll see that. So whether linked selection is clicked or not, that is always going to be separate. But if a clip was originally together, like a clip of audio and video, like when you go out and shoot something with a camera, or if we do the morning show here and our thing, the audio and the video are automatically linked because that's generally how you want to start. So if you turn it off, the link selection, if you just click on it and uncheck it so that it's white, that means the linked selections that were automatically linked you're able to move them around individually. You can move the audio and video around. And you'll see when I move that out of sync with the audio right here, it automatically said, oh, this is plus 36. That means it's 36 seconds out, 36 seconds out of sync with the audio. So if I move that over some, it will say 19 or frames. Sorry, this is frames. And then if you move it back in, the little warning, the little red warning does not. If you move it too far that way, it's telling you it's minus 19 frames out of sync. Okay, so just keep that in mind. The reason you might want to unlink your selection is if you've recorded a voiceover into the camera, but you know the cameras automatically record audio and video. So when you get it into the timeline, you realize, oh, I want to use this.
Good morning! You're watching the Hawk News Network
I want to use that voice, but maybe I don't want to use the video. Maybe I want to create a voiceover for something. So I can now uncheck the link selection, get rid of the video. For now, I'm just going to move it out of the way. So now we just have the audio.
Good morning! You're watching the Hawk News Network
Okay. So then we might want to grab some other video, some B-roll or something, some graphics, and move it right over the, so it's doing this.
Good morning! You're watching the Hawk News Network for Friday, February 4th, 2022.
So you can do that for anything. So you bring in a clip of video, uncheck your linked selection, and as soon as you check it back, you can start moving things around again. So if something is unchecked, and then you click it again, it's still unlinked because it has been moved out of sync. So if I were to put it back in alignment and click it again, since the clip, the audio and video were originally linked, like they originated together, once you get them back into sync and check your linked selection again, they automatically click back together. So you can link and unlink a selection. Now, if you are working in your timeline and you want to unlink something you want to unlink something temporarily so you can move it around. Like let's say you want your audio to extend past where your video is or something like that. So we can make audio extend longer. Oh, we need a clip that lets you do that. So hang on just a second here. Let me move some things around. Okay. Okay, so got some stuff linked back together here. Delete that. Okay, so like if we want the audio to extend past the video, you have to turn your linked selection off, because as soon as it's on, it then adjusts everything that it's linked to. So now to do that, there's a keyboard shortcut. So you don't have to come up here, uncheck linked selection, check it back on. Then, so the quickest way to do that in the timeline when you're working is to click Option. So if you hold down Option while you drag something, it lets you automatically drag just that track. Okay, does that make sense? So that's link selection. You just need to practice it, get familiar with it. I would like you to practice the linked selection button that is up in the timeline, top left hand of the timeline. Turn that on and off to get a feel for it. But I'd also like you to know about the option button. You hold down the option key and click on something, and it lets you temporarily disable the linked selection. That's it for this time. See you on the next video. Thanks. Bye.